us as moms, we want to have our super capes on and we want to do it all.
We sure do, right? But then that mom guilt sets in from heading back to work, post-baby, all the duties. Are we just wired that way? We're going to have that conversation now because we have that conversation all the time, don't we?
Don't we? Yes, we don't feel so alone after this story. All right, the News at 4 starts right now.
NBC6 News.
Whether you've experienced it or not, you've certainly heard of it. Mom guilt. Motherhood presents so many challenges, but oftentimes the biggest battle is with ourselves.
Yep. Look in the mirror, right? So how can we manage mom guilt? I spoke to an expert who says, stop comparing. The best mom to compare yourself to is you.
Shopping, wrapping, homework, family. Our plates are especially full this time of year. And I'm not talking turkey anymore. Moms, we feel the need to make all the appointments, check all the homework, and don't forget lunch.
Mom guilt. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Why? Why? Is that just how we're wired?
I know that's an interesting question. I think we all navigate through it and find it. I remember myself almost feeling kind of like paralyzed by it because I just wanted to do so much for everybody all the time. But the reality is that you are going to experience it. And experiencing mom guilt is just showing that you have such interest in doing things to the best for everybody. So maybe if we can look at it as a positive thing instead of when we're talking about mom guilt, like our face clenches up, like it's this bad thing. The reality is you just care about your family and you just want to make everything work.
Dr. Dara clinical psychologist, says guilt, feeling guilt, it's no benefit to you or anyone around you.
If you're feeling guilty about leaving your kids or not doing enough for them, then when you are with them, you're not going to have the ability to stay present and have fun with them because you're going to be so worried about what you're not doing. So I wish that every single mom could have an internal scorecard, just giving it gold stars for when you're showing up and all the things that you are doing right, because we spend way too much time focusing on what we're not doing.
And whether it's your first or your fifth child, that mom guilt hits hard for moms who are easing back into their routines.
What's your advice to new moms out there who are heading back to work?
The biggest piece is having grace on yourself because let's face it, us as moms, we want to have our super capes on and we want to do it all. But the reality is just showing up and doing the best that we can is what's in the best interest for our family. And one thing that a lot of new moms returning back to work don't even comprehend the idea is taking care of themselves. Just think back at some point in all of our lives, we were left for the first time and we are completely okay. And the reality is that change, that you leaving the child for the first time is in their best benefit, because if you're with them all the time, they're not going to learn how to cope. But just hold them tight and just know that you're giving them the biggest gift in the whole world of independence.
Even at 6 months old.
I know. I feel like I just went to therapy. Oh my goodness, and saved myself $170.
Exactly. You and I and everybody watching as well. By the way, here's another piece of advice. It's okay to ask for help. We can do it all, but just not all at the same time, right? So asking for help, it's a part of being human. It's a human connection.
Love that. All right.